Good morning, guys. Today I've got Jade with me. We got up at 4 a.m. today to come to this beautiful sunny coastal town, and we are going to try catch Spanish mackerel. Jade, have you ever caught a mackerel before?
Never.
Never. What's the biggest fish you ever caught?
What was that one we caught the other day? Not the other day,
Taylor.
that one Taylor.
Oh my God, Jade, look how flat the water is.
That looks so nice.
Man, the water is going to be so good today. I have pretty good faith that we're going to catch some mackerel. So we're going to set out to try catch a fish bigger than Jade. I can't wait. This will be absolutely sick. And if we don't catch a fish, we're in the most amazing location. We're going to give you a tour of the Midwest, my home. This should be absolutely amazing. Stay with us. Today we're trying to chase some big yellowfin tuna or some mackerel, and if that doesn't work out, we'll come back in and try catch some Taylor. And like, I'm so excited. I've never seen the gap that clear here. Like, there's just no swell. This should be a doddle today. This should be absolutely amazing. These guys are out early. I'll probably catch something, I reckon.
I meant to grab that one.
I planned that.
Jesus Christ.
Woo, we're all started. Just got the choke out, letting the heat up. Almost good to go. Look at this water. So I've just got Jade running to the car. What I've got here is like a 6-inch trace to a Shimano sardine ball stick bait. We're going to cast that for Mackies. And then we're going to swap out that 2-meter diver for a 4-meter diver to get deeper for the mackerel. Are you excited, Willis?
I'm so excited.
So this is actually, in case you don't remember Jade, this is Jade. She works with me. Evie's out on the boat up north, so she's filling her place. We're going to go out today and catch some bloody big fish, hopefully. Okay guys, so we've got Willis behind the camera. I'm putting a trawling lure out. So what I'm going to do is we're going to chuck this out the back, like that, over the back, no hands. We're probably going to put it, I reckon, we might go 30 metres behind us, go out a little bit further. And what we're actually going to do is I'm going to get the handy old Navionics out on my phone. And what we're going to do once we're trolling, we're going to troll at about 7.5 knots. What we're going to do with Navionics is we're going to hug the contour line for the 20 and 30 metre mark, which brings us about where we are now. I think we've only got to be 800 metres offshore to do that, so not very far at all. Just finding that contour mark, seeing where we are now in regards to it. So right now we've already entered the 20s and we're probably 300 metres offshore. So we might hug in close. We're going to get to a certain destination on the cliffs where we hug in close. And then once we hit the cliffs, we'll come wide back and hopefully pick up a mackerel or a tuna. You excited, Jade?
I'm very excited.
Let's do this. And we've got vibration in the rod tip, so we can go a little bit quicker. That means the lure's swimming all right. Let's find a mackie! Woo! So we've been trawling for about 20 minutes now, no hits yet, but we're going to keep working and see what happens. So that southerly came in way too early, so we're going to walk along these rocks, casting a slice. I've heard of people having epic sessions here, and I've never had one, so hopefully this is the first time. So what I'm doing is I'm casting it out. I let it sink for about 3 seconds just to get down the water column. Then I'm just ripping it back with the rod tip down, and hopefully one comes out hits it.
Look how many crabs are in here. I'm so easily impressed. Hi.
Joe's just spotted this popper on the rocks here. So I'm going to steal it. And I'm going to try and catch a fish on it. We're going to use the lure we found on the rocks, and if that works, we might get some massive tail. That'd be pretty cool, I reckon. So when I use a popper, what I like to do is cast it out like that, flick it out to the wind, and then we pick up a slack of line, and we get it popping like this. Big rod strikes and the water splashes everywhere, and hopefully a big tail fight.
I just found a crab. It's dead, so sorry guys. But crab, how cute.
Morning has not turned out like I'd planned it to. We're gonna have one more go for some tailor in the boat before we leave. And then we're just gonna enjoy the spectacular coast we do have around our hometown. It's gonna be pretty sweet. So we're just gonna go pick Jade up with the boat so she doesn't have to get wet. I'm up to about hip deep water. And we'll go try find a tailor just before we go. I don't want to go home with nothing. Big jump. Go. Upper body strength.
Oh my god, I did it. Just chatting with the fans over there. A little group of kids like, you Northern addicts. That is so cute.
Thanks for your help, Willis.
Thanks, it's all good. I'm here all week.
Well, I'm just taking this little truck down to this really cool spot by the beach. Gonna have a flick off the rocks. I don't have high hopes. Hopefully we can get something pretty cool. What do you think of the walk so far?
Cute. Aesthetic.
So whoever tells you that the minis won't fly in heavy winds, look at this. Down you go, buddy. So that black spot right there in this pink lake, where'd that come from? You would have just seen on the drone footage, Jade went about knee deep in this black mud. You bloody stink.
Don't do it.
That's so funny.
Don't recommend it.
You're trying to do it for what?
For the gram.
For the gram. So Jade, even though we went all this way and didn't catch a fish, did you still have good fun?
I actually had a really good time, yeah. No, it was good.
Good, and you feel very seasick or?
I definitely felt some kind of way, but I think that because I don't go on boats very often, so I think the more I do it, the less seasick I would get.
I would agree with that.
Makes sense, yeah.
100%. Yeah, when I was, it's only a few years ago, I used to get seasick all the time, even like on a day like today when we went out. I'd have been vomiting everywhere.
Yeah.
But definitely just by going out more and more, it's helped. What did you think of that hike? It would have been pretty cool if it wasn't so windy, hey?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I'd probably wear better shoes next time. But, no, it was good.
And the pink lake, that's something special, isn't it? Like,
yeah, just don't walk in it.
Just don't walk in it. Yeah, you would have seen that in the drone footage. The mud was pretty deep.
Rookie
and
mistake.
I was like to Jade, go stand out in the pink lake. We'll take some amazing drone footage of you walking through it. Didn't turn out that way. She went about knee deep in the stankiest mud you've ever seen.
Black mud.
Well guys, I'm not going to let you go an episode without seeing a fish. So to tie this off, you're either going to see the footage of our Sunday last week up in Shark Bay, or us beach fishing tomorrow. So if you want to see a fish, hang around, there's plenty to come. Good morning guys. So I'm a sucker for punishment. I know I said I'd probably show you some clips from Shark Bay, but I'm back out chasing mackies. Right now it's 6 in the morning and I've got about 5 meters of visibility. The fog is that bloody heavy. It's taken forever to get to where we're going, but hopefully it's worth it. And it's not a bad morning. There's a bit of an onshore breeze, so it's going to be a bit sloppy out there, but we're going to give it a fair old crack. Let's hope this pays off. This isn't fun. So the GoPro has a hyper smooth technology that makes this not look as rough as it is, but it's very not nice out here right now. What's on the surface? What is it?
Trout.
Weed?
No, trout.
It's got a mouth.
It's cod.
Oh, it's cod here? Oh my god, everything's off. Like a mackie.
It's a trout.
Or
is it
cod
shark?
or a trout? What do we got?
Trout. Yeah, little. Oh, it's tiny. What is it?
Oh, it's not tiny. Well, we're going to put him straight back in the drink.
About 50? Oh, you're joking me.
This is ridiculous.
First time we actually catch trout.
Yeah, that's stupid. A beautiful common trout. So annoying. Do you know how many times I've tried to catch a trout on the trawl and it's the middle of demersal band and I'm going up and down the contour line for the second morning in a row and I hook a trout instead of a mackerel, and I hook a trout instead of a mackerel. It's so bloody annoying. It's so just not right. I've tried to do that for so long and I have to put a beautiful trout like that back. I don't mind putting it back, but it's just so annoying. They're my favourite eating fish. We're going to try film a bit while we're trawling. It's just a little bit hard because there's slop everywhere, just shit going everywhere. But we're going to keep trying, hopefully get a mackerel, not trout. So we've probably been trawling for about an hour now. We've gone out wide, we've gone in close. Not much pelagic action happening. Well, I reckon I've spent 5 hours and 2 days on the trawl in this tinny and my back's starting to cave in. So I reckon we've got another 30 minutes and we'll get out of the water. But even with the pain, like, who cares? This was awesome. Like, it sucks at that trout. It sucks about the demersal band and that trout, but you know, that's fishing. At least I know a good area to try when the demersal band comes off. We've been putting up with this all morning. Just crashing and bashing into swell. Not a single mackie. Well guys, that was a very frustrating weekend. I spent so much coin on fuel going up and down the coast. I'd still rather that than be sitting on my ass at home. So this actually is not fair. I've just got back into town after driving about 80 k's north and the weather is like this. Like, look at this. We've just been punching around the boat, got up at bloody 4 AM again for nothing, and I could have been in town where it's absolutely beautiful doing the same thing. Well, I guess that's just sometimes how it is, hey? Sometimes traveling away from home just doesn't work out. I reckon I would have caught something here. The wind's just slowly coming in, but you know, it's held out another 3 hours, where we were this morning, it was so bloody windy. There you go. How are you this morning? Did you miss me when you woke up and I wasn't there? You're gorgeous, aren't you, Rosie? Look at you. That's a happy smile. Chase the seaweed. Go. Hello. How are you this morning? Did you ever sleep in? You obviously didn't lose any fluff overnight. Well guys, I know we didn't catch much this episode, but thanks for joining me as we toured around my home region. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to subscribe if you already haven't. Thanks again, legends. We'll see you next time.